Hey there everybody, Arizona World Champion back here again with another video, and oh boy, I know everybody's excited out there. E3 is coming up, yeah! All the latest and greatest new games are about to come out. All the new systems, yeah, there's going to be the new Xbox One, there's going to be the PlayStation 4, the grandiose sequel, oh boy. And who knows what's going to come out for the Wii U, haha. Yeah, everybody's trying to gain ground, everybody's trying to get on the top spot. There's going to be the latest, the greatest, the most exclusive titles you can ever possibly imagine. It's going to be revealed at E3, but oh, of course, what's everybody talking about right now? Say you buy a new game for that system, would you be able to actually own that game? You know, like you did before. Is the used game actually dead? Okay, you go to the store, you get that new $400 or $300 PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Xbox One, and yeah, you install that disc all excited to play that game, which costs like 60 to I don't know, $70, depending what edition you get. You know, maybe it's a special edition, or maybe it's just a regular edition. Who knows? Who cares? Yeah, it's a big ton of money, but you're all excited to play it. Okay, then you gotta install it. You gotta wait. Okay, and then you gotta input your service codes because yeah, this DRM crap that we all gotta deal with the future now. Is that your used games, the game you bought is not yours. Okay, you rip open the factory seal, you gotta punch in your codes, and that game you bought is not yours because Microsoft, Sony, yeah, it depends what Sony is gonna do, but they're gonna have this service as well. Yeah, the DRM, it's not gonna be official on PlayStation 4 games, but companies have the right to do it. So you might have to install and pay a service fee for a certain amount of games on your PlayStation 4. It's going to be very confusing, and the systems aren't even out yet. So it's not official. It's not official yet. But my question is this the future? Is this how gaming is going to go? Yeah. Does this mean that if we buy a video game nowadays that the norm is going to be, okay, we got to install it and we had to input codes, so it's officially our game that we can only play on our one particular system? Is this where we're heading? And this is very distressing to me because I own a used video game store, Video Games 101. I open it on the weekends, and what happens when somebody wants to trade in their used Xbox One or PlayStation 4 game? Am I going to have to make sure that, okay, do you have all the proper codes with it? And, hey, can I actually sell you this game? Or do I have to pay like a service fee? Well, if I sell you a used game, you pop in your system and then a message pops out saying, oh no, you have to pay $30, $40, $60 to play this game. No, that game is going to come right back to me and they're going to be chewing my head off. So why would I buy this game in the first place? Okay, and maybe some confusion got out there that, yeah, Sony and Microsoft, they're sticking to GameStop for you know, what their practices are on used games. And yeah, GameStop, they are a bad guy in a sense because they only give you like $9, $8 for a used game and then sell it for like $40 and all that. And they're rip-off artists and they open new games and sell them as brand new. And yeah, they can be the bad guys now and again. And I can understand why a lot of people don't like GameStop to begin with. There's tons of horror stories out there and they deserve every bit of the backlash that they got. But going to GameStop was also a way to get some cash. I'd say, okay, maybe some don't actually give you cash, just trade in value. But hey, it was a good way to, you know, get yourself another game. And some other places other than GameStop might give you cash as well. Like I actually deal with cash sometimes myself. You bring in a used game, I'll give you some cash. Maybe not a lot. You know, I still got to pay for rent and everything. And that's what a lot of, I don't know, people sometimes don't get, is that there is some overhead when you're actually dealing with a store, because, you know, stores have to worry about making rent, you know, other fees like that go into actually buying games. You know, it's not cheap itself. It's a lot of hard work having your own store. Let's just say that. So, but yeah, the bigger picture is, say you bring in a game to me, you want some quick cash, say, you know, look at me, for example. I go digging into my pockets and look at what I got. This is all the money I got left. I got about, yeah, $4.75 here in change, and that's it. That's all I got in my name right now. I think I got a little bit left on my credit card, but not a lot. And I gotta go get an oil change soon. So, hey, like a lot of other people, I need instant cash right now. Oh boy. So selling a used game, that sounds like a great idea. Yeah. Okay, I don't play this game anymore. I don't play that game. Let's take a whole bunch of games, you know, put them in a pile, and let's go to our pawn shop or something and see if we can get some cash. Well, that feature is gone now. Think of it like in 5 years, what if, you know, the Xbox One becomes the leading console out there, which Microsoft wants. All the hail the Dark Lord. Oh, and DRM, it's official now. You have to install your games. You have to pay service fees. The used game is pretty much destroyed. Oh, so yeah, is this our future? Is this where video game in general is heading? You think about DVDs and, yeah, Blu-rays and all that. You can still play those ones on other systems. Like if I get a Samsung or if I get a Panasonic, I can play that DVD on their DVD player, no problem. But if I want to play like another video game on their console, oh, you can't do that. That's a used game. What are you doing? No, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. You gotta pay a service fee. Think of all the money you're taking away from those wealthy programmers. Oh, you know, it's us that are paying the $60 to begin with and $400 for these, I don't know, new consoles. But no, we gotta think of the developers. I don't know, because a lot of game companies have struggled throughout the years. I know there was a Canadian company here that made a Prototype 2, which unfortunately went out of business. I think they're called like Free Radical or something. And yeah, they're no longer around because the game didn't meet sales expectations, and poof, that's it, they're gone. A lot of jobs lost, so I can feel for those guys. But, you know, where's all this money gonna go anyways? It's not exactly like the consumer or us are rich either. Like, I'm no millionaire or anything. I sell used video games for a living, but oh, yeah, look at me. This shirt is an off-white color and everything, and I just drive a Ford Escape, and yeah, that's basically all I can afford it. Yeah, I only got the $4.75 in my pocket here. Living paycheck to paycheck, it's not easy. But I also like the feature that, hey, I can sell used game anytime I want, and boom, I got some cash, and everybody's happy. And right now, that feature is going away. It's going to be gone. Who knows? I could be talking to Ryan in like 5 years. Hi, future Ryan. How are you doing? Is the future all crappy? Did we lose the fact that we got No used games we can sell anymore? Do you have to install everything? Do you have to wait like 2 hours before you actually play the game you just bought? That's why I love playing old games right now. People are saying, oh, that stuff is so outdated. Original Nintendo, TurboGrafx 16. Oh, that stuff is so old and ancient. Like, there's no 3D graphics or digital, transparency storylines or all that bullshit. No. But I like the fact that you can just plug a game in a system, pop it in, or slide into the card, and boom, it works. You turn that power on, the game pops up, you press run or start on the game, and instant game! Who knew? That's gonna be a big wow revelation that you start up a game and it instantly works. Oh no, what are we doing? Yeah, and I just want to open up this debate. Give you the big question. Are you all excited for the future, or are you all hesitant to buy these new systems? Because the Wii U right now was first to jump on this next generation bandwagon, and unfortunately they're not doing so well right now. Yeah, I know a lot of stores have like tons of Wii U's they're not selling, and it wasn't the big system seller that Nintendo was hoping for. And I don't even have a Wii U here. Like, I was afraid of like the 1 hour in installation time. Like, I'm traditional in a way. And that's what a lot of people are upset with the current generation, is that they're not getting instant gratification. Okay, you get a new system, you have to install it, or you have to have system updates and all that stuff. Oh, it's to fight piracy and to fight, I don't know, used games, which are so evil. But yeah, I think it's one of the main driving forces to why people aren't buying the Wii U. Okay. It's not like a Super Nintendo or Nintendo 64 where you pop in the game, it's good to go. No, you have to wait for installation times. You gotta do system updates and all that. And who knows, it could be a lot worse with the Xbox One. A lot of people love the Xbox 360 and can't wait to get the newest, greatest system. But all these new features that are going to be added on to it just scares a lot of people. And there was this huge negative backlash to the Xbox One, and rightfully so. Are you going to be able to play games on this thing? You know it's not going to be able to play used games. Hey, you borrow a friend's game? No, you can't play that. You got to pay for it first. Oh, and who knows, maybe you have to install it and you got to wait like an hour before you play it. Are we going backwards? Is this going to be like the Commodore 64 where we have to load for like a minute or two before the game actually pops up? It's probably even going to be worse than that. Okay, so that's just what I'm opening up for debate. Like, used games is a basic right every gamer should have. It should be like DVDs, Blu-rays. You know, you take it over to a friend's house, you take it over to another machine, you can pop it in instantly. You know, they shouldn't like nickel and dime us for everything. Was there going to be like a fee if we actually look at the cover art now? Oh, you gotta pay $5 because you looked at the cover art. It's nuts. Why are you taking away our basic rights here? Okay, so there's stores like me that sell used video games for a living. Oh, don't knock on us. We're trying to help you guys. We're trying to bring gaming to the masses, and yeah, my store is actually helping people play video games that were lost throughout time. Say you want to play a classic game, a new store like a GameStop or Walmart isn't going to carry it, and you know how awesome a game like Super Mario Brothers or Splatterhouse or anything like that, yeah, you can play it instantly on the older console you got from a used game market. You get that used game, it's going to work right away. Okay, so that's just my little tangent. And as a used store owner or flea market booth owner, I gotta talk about it. Okay? Happy gaming and all that. That's just my little Ryan's rant. And yeah. Let's get a discussion going and all that. Leave your comments below. Are you excited for the future? Or do you think this is gonna ruin it? Okay. This is Airzoc World Champion over and out.